Hi, and welcome to Alternative Yoga. My name is Vanessa. I'm with Soma Care Wellness Center. Let's begin. You just need a chair. Any chair will do, just make sure that it doesn't have any rollers and it's sturdy. And try to get one without any armrests, just so you can move about. To begin, if you want, you can sit comfortably in your chair. It might feel more comfortable to bring your feet up onto blocks. That lifts your knees up just a little bit higher. Sometimes it makes your hips feel a little bit better. So try that out. If you'd like, you can close your eyes. Or sometimes when I close my eyes, my mind goes a million miles an hour. Sometimes it's easier to keep them open, but you choose. If you'd like, you can sit back into your chair. And just take a couple of deep breaths here. And just see if you can bring your awareness into your space and into your body. Noticing how you're feeling today without making any judgments. Just notice. If you notice any areas of tension or tightness, see if you can soften them. And then maybe start to smooth your breath out. Taking a deep breath in, filling up, and exhaling. Open your mouth and let it all out. Deep breath in. Exhale, open your mouth and empty it all out. See if you can circulate that stale air out of the bottom of your lungs. Yes. A couple more big breaths here. As you inhale, maybe lengthen through your spine all the way through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, see if you can drop your shoulders away from your ears and press your sit bones down into your chair. Deep breath in, see if you can expand across your chest. Exhale, let go. And notice how your body feels now by just taking a couple of deep breaths. See if you notice any changes. Yeah, those long exhales trigger your brain to relax. Big breath in. Big breath out. From here, maybe you bring your back off the chair and sit up just a little bit taller. Start to use those muscles in your spine to lengthen up. On your inhale, maybe you grow a little bit taller all the way through the crown of your head, and then exhale, rolling your shoulders down and back. Find a little bit more length. Yeah. Still breathing nice and deeply. See if you can keep your jaw soft. And then from here, on your next inhale, see if you can lengthen the back of your neck. And on your exhale, dropping your right ear towards your right shoulder. Getting a little bit of a stretch there. And then exhaling, dropping your chin down to your chest. Inhaling left ear to left shoulder. Exhaling, looking down towards the ground. Inhaling right ear towards the right shoulder. And exhaling down. Taking this at your own pace. Moving with your breath. And the next time you come to the left, come back down to center. And inhale back up to center, looking up towards me. Taking another couple of breaths here. See if you can pull your belly button in and lift it up towards your spine. Get really long and strong through the spine. Nice. Big breath in and big breath out. Nice. From here, we'll take some shoulder rolls, bringing your shoulders forward and then up towards your ears, and then exhale, rolling them down and back. A couple of rounds here. Starting to get some movement through the shoulders and through the chest. And just taking it as good as feels good for you today. Whatever feels right for your body. We spend so much time with our phones and our computers and driving and eating. Everything's all rounded forward. This is a great motion to start to open up your chest. Okay. And then take it in the opposite direction, squeezing your shoulder blades together and then rolling your shoulders forward a few times. Getting a little bit of movement, getting some of those kinks out of your shoulders. Back to center, sitting up again nice and tall. Tune back into your breath, tune back into your body. Notice how you're feeling. Nice. And then walking your feet out just a little bit more so that you get a little space over here. If you'd like, you can continue on your blocks so you can have your feet on the ground. We're just going to take some seated cat-cows here. So hands can be on your thighs to support you. Keeping your butt pressing right into that chair. On your inhale, start to bring your chest forward, shoulders go back, maybe your gaze goes up. Exhale, rounding back, turn your tailbone under around your shoulders forward, maybe looking towards your belly button. Nice. Deep breath in, fill up, open up your chest. Exhale, round back, squeeze your shoulder blades down. Nice. A couple of rounds here. See if you can move one vertebra at a time, starting with your tailbone. Notice how you're feeling. One more round. The next time you come to a cat pose, coming back up to center, sitting up again nice and tall. Heel toe your feet back in. And then coming to sit into a neutral spine. See if you can get your toes and knees facing forward. And your feet are about hip width apart, sitting up nice and tall. Bring your shoulders away from your ears. Hands can be out by your sides. And then on your inhale, a nice big full stretch up. Reach up. Just to the point where it feels like a nice stretch. So you don't have to go all the way up, just to the point that feels good for you. Reaching through your fingertips. From here, we climb a tree, reaching through one side and then the other. Just like you were almost climbing a tree. Maybe you press that hip down as you reach up. You might find a little more stretch to that side body. And then take one more breath here. Reach out to both fingertips. Lengthen your spine and then exhale. Turn your palms, press down. Nice slow exhale. Nice. Deep breath in, lift up. Exhale, press down. As if you were in a jar of peanut butter, really pressing through your entire arms. Yeah, nice. One more big breath in. Big breath out. This time on your next inhale, right arm reaches up, reaching over to the left. See if you can press that right hip down. Maybe you turn to look underneath your armpit, give your armpit a little bit of a sniff as you reach out, or maybe look down towards the ground. Your choice. Maybe remove that top shoulder back. And then exhale, release it down. Come back to neutral, and then inhale the left arm up and over. Then do the other side. See if you can turn that top shoulder back, maybe looking up or down, your choice. See if you can press that left hip down. Find space in the whole left side of your body. And then exhale, releasing down. Sitting up nice and tall. From here, we'll take just a little gentle twist. Inhaling to lengthen, and then exhale, twist to the right. See if you can keep your knees and toes facing forward. So it's just the upper body twisting, pulling your belly button in and lifting it up towards your heart. See if you can bring your shoulders away from your ears. Your gaze can go wherever feels comfortable for your neck. So maybe it's to the side, or maybe it continues forward. Big breath here. Exhale back to center. Inhaling for length, and then exhaling to the opposite side. Shoulders come away from your ears, open your chest. Maybe turn your tailbone down a little bit. You might find a little more length in the spine. Big breath in. Exhale back to center. Nice job. From here, let's do a sun salutation. Heel toe your feet out just a little bit wider. From here, sitting up nice and tall, inhaling your arms all the way up to the sky, reaching up. And then exhale, your hands come to heart center. Inhale all the way up, lift up. And then exhale, your hands come to heart center, start to fold forward. Maybe your hands come onto your thighs, or you can use a block and bring your hands to a block. Or if you'd like, you can bring your hands, your forearms to the block. Or you can grab opposite elbows and let your head drop down.
You can look back towards the back of the room and maybe shake your head out yes and no, or rock side to side. Releasing your hands down. Left hand plants onto the block or onto the mat, or you can bring your left elbow to your left knee. Inhale that right arm up towards the sky. Maybe you look up to the top hand or down to the bottom, your choice. Open your chest. Exhale, the right hand comes down to the block or to your knee. Inhale the left arm up to the sky. Big breath here. Exhale, back down. Inhaling to a flat back, hands can be on your thighs. Bring your shoulders back, pull your heart forward. See if you can pull your belly button in towards your spine. And then exhale, fold back down. Press into your feet. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach your arms to the sky. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, your hands come to your heart center. Nice job. Take a moment here and check back in with your body. See how you're feeling. And then when you're ready, heel toe your feet back together. We'll have a little bit of fun with the hips. So from here, bringing your right foot to a block or a book. If that feels comfortable, stay here. If you'd like, you can grab your hands behind your thigh or to the front of the calf. Sitting up nice and tall, see if you can keep those shoulders down and back, lengthening through the spine. You can take some ankle rolls in one direction and then the other. Just getting a little circulation down to the toes. And then taking your right hand with your right knee, you can hang onto the chair if you'd like. Take circles with the knee. Nice slow circles. And then take it in the opposite direction. One more round, and then come back to center. You can windshield wiper that knee back and forth. Nice. And then low wheel, the other side. Left knee comes in towards the chest. Sitting up again nice and tall. Maybe you grab the back of the thigh or the front of the calf and take some ankle rolls here. In one direction. And then the other. You get the cracks and creaks, get rid of those. Left hand on left knee. Right hand can hang onto the chair or onto your thigh. Sitting up again nice and tall. Find that long, tall spine. Taking knee circles. Or hip circles. See if you can keep your shoulders away from your ears. Slow down. Yeah. And then take it in the opposite direction. Soften your jaw. Breathe deep. One more round. And then gently coming back to center. Windshield over your feet. One more time. Then from here, make your way to the back of your chair. So you're standing at your chair, so we can do some balance poses here. For the purpose of you being able to see me, I'm going to put the chair to the front of my mat, but I'm going to face you so that you can see in front of me. But if you'd like, you can have the chair right in front of you, or you can have it to your side. You can choose however works for you. But just to play with a little bit more balance, we're going to lift up heels. And just kind of walk your heels out, lifting one heel on the other. And then if you'd like, you can start to lift up on both heels. Doing a little bit of work in the calves. And then maybe you stay. See if you can find a focal point, a drishti. To hold your balance here, squeeze your inner thighs together, squeeze your hips together. Maybe you let your, come to just one finger, so the one finger test. See if that, you can hold your balance there. Maybe you begin to bring your hand to a hover. If it feels good, you can even bring one hand or both hands to heart center. If you're really feeling balancing, maybe you lift your arms up to the sky. And breathe here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Want to get crazy? You lift one leg, maybe the other leg. Maybe you just lift both legs. One more breath. Exhale, release it down, shake it out. And then turning your face towards your chair. On your inhale, reaching your right leg back. Yeah. Maybe keep the big toe on the ground, or maybe lift it up a little higher. It's totally up to you. Flexing or pointing your toes, just engaging that back leg. See if you can reach through those toes or your heel, and then inhale the left arm up towards the front of the room. Nice. See if you can turn that right hip down, soft bend in that left knee, reach through the fingertips, thumb faces up. You're looking down towards your chair seat. Breathe. Nice. If you'd like, on your inhale, you can move the left hand to the left, the right leg to the right, just to the degree it feels like something. Yeah. See if you can soften your jaw again. Inhaling back to center. Maybe you lift up just a little higher on that last one, and then exhale, release everything back down, come to a stand. And of course, we do one side, we gotta do the other. When you're ready, inhaling the left leg back. Again, maybe you keep the toe on the ground, or maybe you lift it up just a little higher. See if you can turn that left hip down so the knee is facing down towards the ground. Inhaling that right arm towards the front of your mat. Again, maybe find the back of your neck getting long. Reach through the fingertips, like you're trying to reach both the forward and back together. Big breath in, big breath out. If you'd like, you can move over on your inhale, left leg to the left, right arm to the right. Breathe. Inhaling back to center, reach out, maybe lift up, and then exhale back to center, come to a stand. Nice. Yeah. From here, standing up nice and tall, facing towards your chair, inhale your arms all the way up. And then exhale your hands to heart center. All the way up on an inhale. Exhale your hands, come to heart center. Make your way to your downward facing dog. Your down dog can be on the back of your chair, and your hands stay on the chair as you step back. Feet can go wide as you bring your hips back. Or if you'd like, you can turn your chair around and you can use your chair seat. Again, stepping back, palms pressing towards the back of the chair. So not so much pressure on the wrist. Bend your knees and move your hips back. Maybe walk your dog here, lifting one heel and pressing the opposite heel down. Maybe you wag your dog, moving your hips side to side. Yeah. See if you can find a little more length here in the spine. Whatever feels right for you, whatever feels good for you. Big breath in, big breath out. Soft bend in the knees. Breathe. On your next inhale, if you'd like, right leg can reach back. Maybe the toe stays down, or maybe you lift it up just a little higher. Reach through the toes. Take a big breath here. Exhaling, knee comes in towards the chest, and then slowly step it forward to the top of your mat. Back heel lifts up, and inhale your arms up to the sky. If you'd like, you can have the chair here for balance. Maybe one hand stays on the chair. Or you can keep that arm reaching up, or maybe you can bring your hands to heart center. Yeah. Listen to what your body needs here. Big breath in, big breath out. Pressing back to the back heel, maybe sinking your hips a little lower, lift the heart. Take one more breath, and then exhale, the hands come back down on the chair, step back to a downward facing dog. Find some more length, maybe move your hips side to side or stay in stillness, your choice. And then when you're ready, inhaling the left leg up to the sky. Again, this toe can stay down on the ground for stability, or maybe you lift it up a little higher. Find your breath, soften your jaw. On your exhale, knee comes in toward your chest, squeeze it in, and then step it to the top of the mat, back heel lifts up, inhaling one or both arms up to the sky. Breathe here. You stay here, or you can bring your hands to heart center, your choice. This is your practice, you do you. Yeah. Maybe turn your tailbone down, lift up through the front hip bones, reach through the fingertips. Soften your face. One more breath. Exhaling, hands come back down, step back to that downward facing dog. Big breath in, big breath out. On your next inhale, reaching the right leg up. Exhale, knee comes in towards the chest, step it to the top of the mat. This time we're going to go into a warrior two. Spinning the back foot flat, coming to face towards the side of your mat. Reach the left arm back towards the back of your mat. You can keep that right hand on the chair, or maybe reach it out. Yeah. Drop your shoulders away from your ears, reaching through the fingertips. Maybe looking over those right fingertips. See if you can press that right knee out and press into the back edge of that back foot. From here, flip the front palm. Left hand goes down that left leg as you reverse your warrior, reach up. Maybe you look up, still bending into that front knee. Reach through the fingertips, maybe turn that top shoulder back. Nice. Exhaling back to a warrior two. Nice. From here, we're going to go into half moon. Half moon is fun. Right hand can come onto the chair seat, or maybe you bring a block to your chair for a little bit of height. And see if you can keep that front foot facing forward, so the toes are facing forward. Left hand can stay on the left hip, and maybe you start to just bring a toe to the mat, or maybe you start to lift up. Flexing the toes, opening the chest. If this feels good, you can lift the left arm towards the sky. Big breath in, and big breath out. One more breath here. Exhaling back to that warrior two. And then windmill your hands all the way back down. Step back to a downward facing dog. On your next inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, knee comes in towards the nose. Step it to the middle of the mat. Spin the back foot flat. Warrior two on the left. Shoulders go down, reach to the fingertips. Breathe. See if you can find a little more opening across the chest. Nice. Maybe sink a little lower in the hips if it feels good. Turn the left hand up. Inhaling, reverse your warrior. Left hand reaches back. Right hand can hang onto that leg for support. Breathe here. Inhaling back to the warrior two. And then coming into half moon. Left hand comes down onto the chair or to a block. Right toes can stay on the ground, or maybe you lift that right leg up. Right hand can reach up to the sky. Yeah. Flexing or pointing your toes, engage that back foot. See if you can open your chest and reach to those fingertips, like you're trying to reach the sky. Take a big breath here. And then exhale, slowly come back into a warrior two. On your next exhale, windmill the hands back down, downward facing dog. Walk your dog here if you'd like. And then slowly start to walk yourself back to a stand. We're just going to take a quick tree pose. So standing, so the chair is onto your side or in front of you, totally up to you. Find your mountain pose. Feet are hip width apart, facing forward. See if you can stack your hips right on top of your ankles. See if you can stack your shoulders right on top of your hips. Hands can come out by your sides. Lift your heart up. Take a big breath in. Exhale, let it go. From here, start to lean your weight into that right foot. Maybe you take your left foot to your ankle. Maybe you're feeling a little funky today, you can bring it to your calf. See if you can keep that left knee pressing out. Maybe one hand or both hands come to heart center. Breathe. Now, wobble and breathe. If you'd like, you can reach your arms up to the sky, grow your tree. Take a breath here. Exhaling back down, shake it out. Coming to the other side. Again, coming to a mountain pose. Reach through the fingertips, lift up through the heart.
But it's still, you don't have people do
And then left hand can hang on to the chair. Press into that left foot. Start to bring that right foot to the left ankle. Press the knee out, lift and lengthen. Maybe one hand or both hands come to heart center.
that. That's what I mean. It's like easy.
If you'd like, you can grow your tree, reach up.
That's what I mean.
And then slowly returning back. Coming back to stand. Shake it up. From here, we're going to make our way to Sirdasana. So, if you feel comfortable, you can always lay down on your mat. But this is a trainer class, so it is a chair class, so we're going to do it in the chair. You can sit back nice and tight to the back of the chair and lean back. Hands can be on your thighs. You can close your eyes here. Or, if you'd like, what I call lazy teenager pose, you can bring your feet onto blocks and start to bring your hips forward to the top of the chair and just kind of lay yourself down, kind of like a lazy teenager. Maybe your hands come onto your thighs so you can let them hang down, your choice. And just take a really big breath here. Lift and lengthen, fill up completely. And then open your mouth and let it all go. Deep breath in. Open your mouth, empty it all out. Soften your eyes into their sockets. Soften your cheeks and your jaw. Your shoulders and your hips. And let your whole body let go. And stay here for as long as it feels comfortable for you. Thank you so much for joining me and taking yoga. Namaste.